Go all in on the movie audiences and critics can't stop raving about. Molly's Game is electric, sensational, one of the best films of the year.
It's just a friendly game with higher stakes.
Molly's Game.
What if every one of your ill-informed, unsophisticated opinions about me were wrong?
I'd be amazed. Just how deep into the Russian mob were you? Because your book doesn't say. I'm gonna figure you out.
Let me know what you find.
Molly's Game.
First buy-in, $250,000.
That's gonna make noise.
You built a multi-million-dollar business using your wits.
I'm about to be charged in federal court.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Molly's Game.
For what it's worth, if we went to trial, you would have to hand over the forensic imaging and discovery. So...
But that's different than voluntarily handing it over.
Sure, but it's not really voluntary anymore when the alternative is prison. And that's what they're gonna recommend, 42 months.
Why do you keep breaking eye contact with me?
I'm looking right at you.
You think I should do it?
You gotta let me keep you out of prison.
You've seen what's on those hard drives.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than a little color.
Yeah, but complete immunity. All right, you get all your money back. You'll be the first defendant to walk out of a courtroom better off than when you walked in.
Careers will be ruined. These guys...
These guys, where are they? Why are you in this alone? Where are your friends? Where is the one guy saying, hey, you know, Molly, I know you're doing everything to save my life. What can I do for you? Let me buy you a sandwich. Where are they, Molly? You kept their secrets. Where are the people you're protecting by not telling the whole story in the book? By settling the Brad Marion suit? By not taking $5 million of your own money? By going to jail? Where did everybody go?
It's not their names. I'm protecting Charlie. It's mine.
Oh, that's great. Well, we don't have the luxury of integrity. You have to take the deal.
No.
You stay out of jail, you get your money back, you pay your debts, you start a new life. Is this self-imposed punishment for naming 4 guys in a book?
It's not.
I want to check your pulse.
Have you found a pulse?
Yeah, just admiring my watch.
I can see you're getting warmed up, but I really don't have the emotional bandwidth to defend my, as usual, irresponsible behavior.
I know, I got your email. I get that I'm not welcome in your life right now as your father, though you should know I could give a shit if I'm welcome or not. But I'm not here in my capacity as your father. I'm indifferent to whether your father lives or dies. I'm a very expensive therapist, and I'm here to give you 1 free session.
You think what I need right now is a therapist?
Yeah.
Is he cheating?
No.
How would you know?
I know.
He and Diego aren't in bed together?
No.
What about him and you?
A 52-card deck produces hundreds of millions of random patterns. But every time one of you loses 2 weeks in a row, you're sure something fishy's going on? Come on.
I'm gonna stop paying you.
What do you mean?
As my assistant.
Firing me?
I'm not firing you, I'm just gonna stop paying you. You get paid once a week from the game. It doesn't seem fair.
But I also have a job working for you
And if you
24
didn't
hours
have
a day.
that job, you wouldn't have the game. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand each of the words that you're saying, but I don't understand what you're... 24 hours a day, every day. You're gonna stop paying me to do that job because I'm making too much money doing my second job, and if I say no, I'll lose both jobs because it doesn't seem fair?
Business is bad right now. Welcome to the real world.
I'm Molly Bloom. Do you know about me?
I read your indictment after I got your call last night, and I bought your book.
Do you understand that you are charged with operating an illegal gambling business?
Are you taking me on as a client?
I don't think I can convince my partners to take a flyer on the poker princess.
If you think a princess can do what I did, you're incorrect. I'm getting that you don't think much of me, but what if every single one of your ill-informed, unsophisticated opinions about me were wrong?
I'd be amazed.
This is a true story, but except for my own, I've changed all the names.
And Molly, my weekly poker game is moving to the Cobra Lounge. You'll help run it.
I was in a room with movie stars, directors, and business titans. They were going all in, all the time.
Thank you, Molly.
This is for you.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna stop paying you. As my assistant.
You firing me?
I'm not firing you, I'm just gonna stop paying you. You get paid once a week from the game. It doesn't seem fair.
You're gonna stop paying me because I'm making too much money doing my second job, and if I say no, I'll lose both jobs because it doesn't seem fair?
You don't have bargaining power here.
You are unimportant.
Do you know how many witches were burned in Salem?
How many?
None. They didn't burn witches, it's a myth. They hanged them.
The humiliation had given way to blinding anger at my powerlessness. I wasn't gonna wait before I put a plan in place. I'll be hosting a game in this suite every Tuesday night. First buy-in, 250,000.
That's gonna make noise.
Let's play.
You spent 8 years in Hollywood and 2 years in New York running the world's most exclusive and decadent man cave.
Have you seen the other names in your indictment? Come on, Marty, just how deep into the Russian mob were you?
Your exposure's crazy.
You got 2.8 million on the street right now.
You're gonna get blown up.
You managed to build a multi-million-dollar business using not much more than your wits.
I'm about to be charged in federal court.
Well, nobody's perfect.
There's a new offer on the table. Complete immunity. We hand over the hard drives.
You've seen what's on those hard drives. Families, lives, careers will be ruined.
Why are you in this alone? Where are the people you're protecting by not telling the whole story?
I'll tell them everything they want to know about me. About me. That's it. I'm Molly Bloom. Do you know about me? This is a true story.
You ran games in LA for roughly 8 years.
Yeah.
And then you ran games in New York for roughly 2.
I haven't run a game in over 2 years, not to spoil the ending. But that's when the government raided my game and took all of my money, assuming all of it was made illegally, which it wasn't. In this room, you couldn't buy your win.
Molly.
You couldn't buy me, and you couldn't buy a seat at the table.
Movie stars, athletes, billionaires, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
You're not taking a percentage of the pot.
No.
Keep it that way because you don't want to break the law when you're breaking the law.
Am I breaking the law?
Not really.
We're able to find out for sure, aren't we? Laws are written down.
You had meetings in LA about your book and life rights.
I did.
You spent 8 years running the world's most exclusive, glamorous, and decadent man cave.
Any offers?
Guarantee the publishers certain elements, and I can get you $1.5 million.
What kind of elements? I passed.
I'm just curious as to why you passed on what would appear to be the only way out you have.
You have to use real names.
Creative differences. The law that I'm accused of breaking defines gambling as betting on games of chance.
Yes.
Poker's in a game of chance. Poker's a game of skill.
Why does a young woman who, at 22, has a gold-plated resume, why does she run poker games?
Your risk is nuts. You're gonna get blown up.
You got 2.8 million on the street right now. That money should be in your hands.
Just how deep into the Russian mob were you? There's a new offer on the table. Complete immunity. We hand over the hard drive.
You've seen what's on those hard drives. Families, lives, careers will be ruined.
Why are you in this alone? Where are the people you're protecting by not telling the whole story?
It's not their names. I'm protecting Charlie. It's mine.
Tell me why!
Because it's all I have left. Because it's my name.
There's a new offer on the table. Complete immunity. We hand over the hard drives.
You've seen what's on those hard drives. Families, lives, careers will be ruined. I'll tell them everything they want to know about me. About me. That's it.
This story is about someone who does the right thing when they could have gotten so much money, when they could have gotten so much fame, when they could have gotten out of trouble.
I was raised to be a champion. My goal was to win. At what and against whom? Those were just details. Molly was raised in Colorado, and right out of college, she was just ready for success. A fluke accident derailed her Olympic dream. She decided to take some time off and go to LA and be young.
This woman went from basically a cocktail waitress, though extremely intelligent.
And Molly, my weekly poker game is moving to the Cobra Lounge. You'll help run it.
Thank you, Molly.
This is for you.
Thank you so much.
And ended up running one of the biggest poker games in America.
Even though I knew nothing about poker, it became very clear to me that this was a massive opportunity.
She ended up taking over the game, making it even bigger. She's not an expert on gambling, she's an expert on gamblers.
Tone it down. Big players don't like fast hands. Sarcastic dealing. Cool. Everyone wanted to get invited to this game, and Molly controlled the whole thing.
Molly.
Billionaires, politicians, A-list actors. It was incredible.
The game turned from legal to illegal.
The government was looking for her to give information about these people.
Hands in the air.
This is the Russian mafia, and it's tied together through a poker game.
Are you taking me on as a client?
I don't think I can convince my partners to take a flyer on the Poker Princess.
I'm getting you don't think much of me, but what if every one of your ill-informed, unsophisticated opinions about me were wrong?
I'd be amazed.
Jessica is sensational. I wanted her from as soon as I was done writing page 1.
I think it's an incredible journey. The excitement of this other world that most of us don't know.
This is a story about going for it and succeeding in a man's world.
Why are you in this alone? Where are the people you're protecting by not telling the whole story?
You wouldn't expect a poker movie to be uplifting, but this one is.
You managed to build a multi-million-dollar business using not much more than your wits.
I'm about to be charged in federal court.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Molly's Game, rated R.